Hi, today we're going to start a new chapter in our math book. This is going to be talking about data. Now, data is another word for just information. So how do we organize information that we receive? So that's what this chapter, this unit is going to be about. So we're going to start in lesson 6-1 today. It starts on page 353. And at the top it says, Judy wants to show a friend how many crayons she has of each color. How can she show this? Show one way. So I think I'm just going to make a mark for each color crayon that I have. So here I have green, so I'm going to put a mark, a mark, a mark, and a mark for the green. So I ended up with 4 green. Apparently my marker's dying. A blue, I have 1 blue, so I'll make a mark for the blue, and that's 1. And then I have 1, 2, I'll make a mark for this yellow and a mark for this yellow, and that's 2 of those. So that's one way that I can organize it. I could just put the 4 green in one group, the 1 blue in a group, and the 2 yellow in a group. So there's lots of different ways, but that's just one way you can do it. Let's turn now to page 354, and on page 354 they are talking about tally marks. And you've probably talked about tally marks with your teacher in your classroom, so today we're going to start using them in our book. So these are tally marks. There are 3 tally marks. Each tally mark stands for one piece of information. 1, 2, 3. Count the tally marks by 5s. So when we have tally marks, when we have our 5th one, we get to draw a little diagonal line across it and make a group of 5. So here we're going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. There are 20. Each group stands for 5 pieces of information. Here we have the word mathematics, our big fancy word for math. Make tally marks to show how many letters are black. All right, so here we have 1. So they made a mark. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? Are some of these blue? Oh my goodness, this is very hard to see. 1, 2, 3. I did this wrong. 4. Here's 5, and here's 6. Wow, those blue and black ones look alike. But there were 6 black letters, so I made 6 tally marks. You can put data in a tally chart. So we could actually go back to these letters and make a chart for how many are black, how many are red, and how many are blue. And if we go back and we count them all, we have 6 black, 1, 2, 3 red, and 2 blue. All right, down below it says, in the chart, make tally marks to show how many socks there are for each color. So here I'm going to start 1, and I start with the straight tally mark. 2, 3, 4, and now I come to 5. So this is my favorite part of tally marks. We get to draw the diagonal line and make a group. 5, and then 1 more for 6. So when we count it, we can say 5, 6. All right, let's do the orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's my favorite part, diagonal line for 5. So we don't even have to count these. We can just look at that and say, hey, there's 5, because I have that diagonal line. All right, let's do the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 blue. All right, now using this tally chart, we're going to answer some questions. Which color sock has the most tally marks? So we can look, we see they all have a group of 5, and then this one has an extra one, this does not, this has 2 extras, so the blue has the most tally marks with 7. How many blue socks are there? Oh, I just said 7. So here we can count 5, 6, 7. Number 4. How many socks are there in all? That means we're supposed to add them all up. So here I have 6, and now I have 5 more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I just actually counted each mark. There are 18 socks in all. Now I could have added, I could have said 6 plus 5 plus 7, and I could have said, okay, 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 7 is 18. I still get my sum of 18. All right, use the tally chart below to answer each question. Go ahead and pause the video and do this on your own, and then we'll check and see how you did. All right, let's see how you did. Number 5, how many shorts does Saul have? Here's the shorts, and we count. Notice there's not a group, so we just have to count each individual mark. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you say Saul has 4 shorts? Which item in his closet does Saul have the most of? Well, this one actually is kind of easy because there's only one that has enough to have the group. So the shirts is the one that has the most. The others don't even have enough for the diagonal line. So then we just copy the word shirts. All right, number 7. Rita recorded data about different types of shoes. She made a tally mark each month for each shoe until that type of shoe wore out. Oh my goodness. Which type of shoe lasted the longest? How many months before it wore out? Okay, so I must have started all with brand new shoes and then looked to see how long. Well, let's see. The sneakers lasted 1, 2, 3, 4 months before they wore out. The sandals, 1, 2, they didn't last very long, did they? The loafers, we don't even have to count. We can see it's a group of 5. So which one lasted the longest? The loafers, which is just a fancy kind of shoe there that slides on. And how many months before it wore out? 5. All right, let's turn to page 356. Oh, we have a big graph here, big picture with a lot of hats. It says draw tally marks to show how many hats there are of each color. Wow, there's a lot of blue, so we're going to really have to be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, don't forget, 5, we get to make our diagonal line. 6, now I have to come down here. 7, 8, 9, look at this, all the way to 10, we get to do another diagonal line, 10, and we have to keep going. 11, 12. Wow, lots of blue. Here we have 5, 10, 11, 12. Let's do the green. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, diagonal line, 5. Purple, 1, 2, 3. So here's our tally marks for this picture. Number 9, how do you know that purple caps are shown the least? Well, least means smallest. So you have to have that first. You have to know that least means smallest. So how do I know that purple has the smallest number? Well, look, does it have a group of 5? Nope, it doesn't even have enough for that group of 5. So you could write in here that there's not enough to draw a group of 5. Number 10, write and answer your own question about the tally chart. Wow, so you might want to say which hat had the most. You could even say how many more green than purple, and you can say, wow, how many more were there? Here they had 3. Oh, there's 2 more extra green. Lots of different questions that you could ask about that graph. Number 11, which sentences are true? Choose all that apply, so there may be more than one answer. There are 12 blue caps. Are there 12? 5, 10, 11, 12. Yes, that one is true. There are 7 green caps. Is that true? Oops, I'm sorry. No, there's only 5. There are 3 purple caps. 1, 2, 3. Yes. There are 12 caps in all. Well, if there's 12 blue, then there's got to be more than that, right? So that is not true. All right, go ahead now and turn off the video. Do the homework page 6-1 on page 357 and 358. When you're done, come back and we'll check the answers. All right, so at the top of page 357, they have our tally chart here. And so it says to count the students that walk, here's the word walk, count 5, 6, 7. 7 students walk to school. To count the students that ride the bus, count 5, 10. So 10 students ride the bus. To count the students that ride, so 10 students ride the bus, I'm sorry. So how many in all? We're going to add 7 plus 10 for 17. All right, number 1, which color balloon has the most tally marks? Well, they both have a group of 5, but the blue has extras. So blue actually has 5, 6, 7. How many balloons are there in all? Well, here's 5, 10, 11, 12. So we can just count all those tally marks together. On page 358, the first grade class voted on their favorite color. Answer each question about the tally mark. Number 3, how many students like red? So we find red and we count. 1, 2, 3. How many students like green? Here's green and I see 5, 6. How many students voted in all? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say 5, 10, and then I'm going to count the ones. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so that was kind of cheating there. I counted the groups of 5, 5, 10, and then I counted up the ones. Write and answer another question about the tally chart shown above. So you're going to want to show that to an adult and have them check that for you. Number 7, which sentences are true? Choose all that apply. 3 students like green. 5, 6. Nope, that one's not true. 7 students like blue. 5, 6, 7. Yes, that one is true. The colors blue and green have the same number of votes. Blue and green, do they have the same? They both have 5, 6, 7. This one only has 5, 6, so that one's not true. Red has the least votes. Yes, remember, least means smallest, and they don't even have enough for a group of 5. So that one is true. All right, please take a picture of your work and send it to your teacher. Have a great afternoon.